Gaurav and I met in New York 7 years ago. We were working on a small company that we built and ultimately sold to Moody's for about $500 million. So once that transaction was complete, we were looking for our next journey, someplace where we could actually make a big difference, impact a lot of lives. And so we decided to create a technology platform focused on SME lending. And the market that we chose to start with was India because of its size, its complexity, and the fact that we could apply technology to SME lending, which is historically an area that really requires a lot of data collection and is very complex and tedious. So what we've done over the past 4 years since moving to Bangalore is set up this platform and operate it as a marketplace. So on one side, we source borrowers. On the other, we have 40 lenders, large institutional lenders from the largest banks in India to some of the multinational banks. We work with them and provide them the data in the format that they like. So we collect all the documents, we provide it to the lenders in the data that they like. We synthesize and provide it efficiently. So today, we're going to demonstrate a new tool in our toolbox that we're licensing to lenders in India for their own analysis and data collection. We're calling it the Namaste Credit AI Video Cam because it uses AI to identify correct images and video in this process to create the credit assessment memo. Gaurav will be demonstrating, and what we'll be demonstrating is that we can speed up document collection, improve the accuracy of OCR very significantly, and provide deeper analytics, which every credit manager is interested in the SME space. So with that, I'll hand it over to Gaurav to actually demonstrate the app to you.
Thank you, Lucas. Good morning, all. I'm going to right away jump into using the AI video cam and take a image capture of an actual bank statement.
So as you can see, what Gaurav is doing here, the app is using video to capture the best image. We've trained a neural network algorithm to identify when the image is optimally correct and thus is not blurry and works out very clearly. You need to put in your password.
OK, cool. Sure. Bingo. So I have completed the image capture, and I have sent it for processing now. And Lucas can take you to the next steps.
So basically, once we've captured the image using the app, a couple things start to happen. All the best slides are sent to our backend for processing. And the next step is we actually stitch together a PDF. So you can see here, as Gaurav mentioned, we're kind of fast-forwarding because it'll take the system a couple minutes to do this. But this is actually what comes out at the end, is a high-quality PDF image that you can read with your visual eye and ultimately use OCR over and grab the data very efficiently. So with this kind of high-quality image, we can get close to 100% accuracy on OCR. If not 100%, then 95, 99%. What we found operating the marketplace with these 40 lenders and with thousands of borrowers is that people were actually submitting documents that were very low quality. They were using things like Cam Scanner, which messed up the black-white resolution. They were using low DPI scanners, doing things page by page, so in a very tedious manner. So we decided to solve the problem at the source. And that's the whole reason for this, is we developed an APK. It can be used on basically any mobile in India, any new modern mobile, and it's distributed. So it's very easy for data capture in any far-flung location. So the next step is, once we run the OCR, we have an intelligence layer on the OCR that cleans up the little minor issues that might have been there. And you can see here the data is pretty clean. Right? This is the data that was actually captured from the previous PDF. We've also started to classify a number of the different transactions. So that classification leads to the final step, which Gaurav will get into, which is the actual deep dive analytics. So with that, I'll pass it over.
Coming from an analytics background, we always wanted to give high quality analytics back to your customers. The always challenge has been the quality of the documents as source and the processing time. Right? So in this particular case, using the combination of the video AI cam that we just used to fix the documents at source with a high quality resolution, and the OCR, we are able to come up with, able to build high-end analytics on top of all of that. As a sample, we want to demonstrate a brief analytics that we show to our credit managers. So as you can see, we capture a lot of deep insight analytics like average banking balance for last 3 months, last 6 months, and for the entire period. Typically, credit managers have not have a luxury of looking at daily average banking balance as well, which we are able to capture very, very quickly for the entire period. This helps them in improving the loan eligibility as well as fixing the installment date very effectively. We also do some high-end analytics and clearly breaking out the top sources or top uses of funds from a bank statement using natural language processing and reading the narration from the description itself. We then there are a bunch of other analytics that we use in our analytics, which we can demonstrate to you happily when you stop by at our booth. Just in want of time. With that, I pass it on to Lucas to wrap it up as well.
Thanks. So hopefully we've been able to show you how we're using this new tool to capture data very quickly, actually perform the document capture at the source, and ensure that it's very high quality so that the OCR can be run very efficiently and accurately on this good quality images. Finally, with the deeper analytics that we can provide, given the good data, I think credit managers are really thrilled with this, and we'd like to speak to anybody who is interested in discussing this at their booth. Thanks a lot for your time.
Thank you, guys.
Bye.
Thanks.